There's a curious detail about hanging plants that almost no one notices at first. They completely change the look of a space without taking up usable area. Unlike floor or table plants, they grow in the air, follow the eye, and create movement. A simple environment can seem more welcoming, organized, and alive with just a well-chosen hanging planter. And the best part is that many of these plants don't require experience or a rigid care routine. This topic is especially important for those who live in apartments, have little space, little natural light, or a busy routine. Many people give up on having plants because they believe it will be a lot of work, that they will forget to water them, or that everything will end up dying. The truth is that the problem is almost never a lack of care, but rather choosing the wrong plant for the environment. Throughout this video, you will learn about indoor hanging plants that are beautiful, resistant, and easy to maintain on a daily basis. These are plants that adapt well to life indoors and work even for beginners. Stay until the end, because the last options tend to be the most versatile and least known. If this type of content helps you, please like, subscribe to the channel, and comment if you live in a house or apartment. Now, let's get straight to the plants. 1. The lipstick plant is known for its tubular red flowers that emerge among the foliage and resemble small lipsticks coming out of their case. An interesting fact is that it tends to bloom better when it is slightly squeezed in the pot, which stimulates bud production. In terms of care, it prefers abundant indirect light, slightly moist soil, and good drainage. Watering should be regular but without waterlogging. It likes indoor environments protected from intense cold and drafts. Its great advantage is its frequent and decorative flowering, which brings color to the environment, without requiring complex maintenance. It is ideal for hanging pots in living rooms, enclosed balconies, and near well-lit windows. 2. The trailing violet is a lesser-known variation of traditional violets, but extremely charming. Its delicate flowers appear in soft tones, creating a beautiful contrast with the foliage that grows in a drooping fashion. One interesting fact is that, when well adapted, it can bloom several times throughout the year. It prefers indirect light, an environment protected from direct sun, and slightly moist soil, always with good drainage. Watering should be careful not to overwet the leaves. In addition to being delicate, it is a compact and functional plant, perfect for small spaces. It works very well in hanging pots indoors, bringing lightness, color, and a welcoming touch to the environment. 3. The pothos is one of the most popular hanging plants in the world, and this fame comes from its incredible adaptability. It grows well in low-light locations, tolerates periods without watering, and remains beautiful even when care is not perfect. An interesting detail is that its leaves change appearance according to the lighting. The more indirect light, the lighter and more marked the spots become. In terms of care, the pothos prefers slightly moist soil, but never waterlogged. Ideally, water only when the surface of the soil is dry. It does not require a specific type of substrate, as long as it has good drainage. Regarding temperature, common indoor environments are sufficient. 4. The heart-shaped philodendron stands out for the delicate shape of its leaves and its elegant trailing growth. An interesting fact is that it grows naturally in tropical forests, using other plants as support, which explains its ease of development in hanging pots. It prefers indirect light and slightly moist soil. It does not like direct sun, which can burn its leaves, and it also does not tolerate waterlogging. Indoors, it adapts very well to normal house temperatures. The great benefit of the heart-shaped philodendron is the welcoming effect it creates. Its soft trailing leaves make the environment lighter, making it ideal for living rooms, bedrooms, and offices. It is a great option for those who want a decorative plant that is easy and visually pleasing. 5. The trailing peperomia is compact, delicate, and surprisingly resistant. A curious fact is that its leaves store water, which allows it to withstand longer periods without watering. This makes it an excellent choice for those who forget to water frequently. It prefers indirect light and spaced watering, always respecting the partial drying of the soil. It doesn't like direct sunlight or intense cold. Regarding the substrate, light and well-drained soils work best. In practice, peperomia is perfect for small spaces, such as kitchens, well-lit bathrooms, and work tables. It doesn't grow excessively and maintains an organized look. It's ideal for those who want greenery at home without excessive volume. 6. English ivy attracts attention for its rapid growth and long, full branches. An interesting detail is that it can be grown both as a hanging plant and as a climber, depending on how it is trained. It prefers indirect light or partial shade and soil that is always slightly moist. Very hot and dry environments are not the best, but indoors it adapts well, especially away from direct sunlight. The greatest benefit of English ivy is its visual impact. It easily fills vertical spaces and creates very decorative green cascades. It's ideal for those who want to highlight walls, tall shelves, or create more striking green points in the environment. 7. The goldfish plant, Columnea, attracts attention with its curious orange flowers, which resemble small fish swimming among the hanging foliage. An interesting fact is that its flowering is more intense when the plant receives plenty of indirect light, especially in places near well-lit windows. In terms of care, it prefers moist but well-drained soil, as it does not tolerate excess water in the roots. Watering should be regular, always observing the drainage of the pot. Regarding temperature, it adapts well to stable indoor environments, away from cold drafts. In addition to its decorative foliage, the great highlight of the Columnea is its vibrant flowering, ideal for those who want color without complicated care. 8. The Rhipsalis is a very different succulent from the traditional ones, since instead of thick leaves, it has thin, long and hanging stems, creating a light and modern look. An interesting fact is that despite being a succulent, it does not like direct sun and naturally grows in shady environments attached to trees in nature. In terms of care, the Rhipsalis requires little water, always with well-drained soil and infrequent watering. Indirect light is ideal for keeping the plant healthy. It is extremely resistant and adapts very well to indoor environments. Its contemporary look makes it a great choice for minimalist decorations and for those looking for a different, practical and low-maintenance plant. 9. The trailing Tradescantia immediately catches the eye with the vibrant colors of its leaves, which blend shades of green, purple and silver, creating a strong and very decorative contrast. An interesting detail is that the intensity of these colors is directly linked to the lighting. The more indirect light the plant receives, the more vibrant and defined the leaves become. In terms of care, it prefers slightly moist soil with regular watering, always avoiding excess water. Abundant indirect lighting favors both growth and coloration. The Tradescantia grows quickly and can be easily propagated from cut branches. In addition to being beautiful, it is resistant and practical, working very well in hanging pots near windows and being ideal for beginners. 11. The Boston fern is a true classic among hanging plants, well known for the volume and elegance of its long, cut leaves. An interesting fact is that it helps increase the humidity of the air around it, which makes it especially useful in drier indoor environments or with air conditioning. In terms of care, the fern prefers indirect light and well-lit environments, but without direct sun. Watering should be frequent, keeping the soil always moist but not waterlogged. It does not like wind or sudden changes in temperature. Its greatest benefit is its visual impact, easily filling the space and creating an intense feeling of nature indoors. 12. The trailing spider plant is a much-loved plant because of its long, thin, arching leaves, which create a light and elegant effect when grown in hanging pots. An interesting fact is that it naturally produces offshoots, which emerge attached to thin stems and hang from the mother plant, making propagation very easy without requiring complicated techniques. In terms of care, the spider plant prefers indirect light, but tolerates partial shade well. Watering should be moderate, always waiting for the soil to dry slightly between waterings. The substrate needs to be well drained to avoid excess moisture in the roots. It is an extremely resistant plant that adapts easily to indoor environments. In addition to being decorative, it grows quickly and is perfect for beginners. Throughout this video, it became clear that having indoor hanging plants doesn't have to be complicated. With the right choices, it's possible to transform small spaces, bring more life into your home, and still keep everything practical. Pothos, philodendrons, peperomias, ferns, and many others show that beauty and ease can go hand in hand. Each plant has its own rhythm, shape, and way of occupying space. Some are ideal for beginners, others for those who want more visual impact, but all work very well indoors when they receive the correct basic care. The secret is to observe the environment and choose plants that adapt to your routine and not the other way around. Now I want to know from you, which of these plants did you like the most or already grow at home? Tell us in the comments. If the video helped you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who wants to have plants but thinks they don't have the knack for it. In the next video, I'll show plants that bloom all year round, even in small pots, perfect for those who want color without complication.